Welcome back, Jacket Nation, to this week's edition of Inside the Hive. Today we have a special homecoming Mardi Gras edition. As you might notice, my beads and extra large bow tie here, edition of Inside the Hive. So joining me as my guest is senior first baseman Pat Masopust. Pat, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. So Pat, let's go back 4 years ago. What actually brought you here to Defiance?
Well, it started out, I went to a small high school, so I was looking for a small college atmosphere. And I really wanted to play a sport. I didn't know hockey or baseball, but I eventually chose baseball, and then I wanted to go into criminal justice. And I found out Defiance had a good criminal justice program, so I was going to come here, play baseball too, but I eventually switched my major. And that's basically the main reason I came here.
All right, so obviously, the criminal justice major, we do have an outstanding criminal justice program. Our baseball team last year, you were a key factor in that, getting to the first conference tournament and first time over a decade. So talk a little bit about your experiences and what's kept you here at Defiance.
I mean, when I first came here as a freshman, that was a struggle year. But as we kept going, we continued to get better. And that's really what kept me around, was all my friends that I've made since I've been here, the teammates. Coach Woodley was a big factor. He's been a great guy since I've been here, helping me grow as a person on the field and off. And last year was just something special, and I think after that year no one would want to leave because everyone wants what we had last year and more.
We mentioned earlier, first couple years are kind of rough. Talk about some of the guys that, stayed here and actually got you guys on track to go to the conference championship or conference tournament, that you guys did last year.
Well, we got a core group of seniors, I believe, that are very vocal on the team, that like to lead. And Coach likes to preach about buying in, and many of these freshmen are starting to buy in. So we're coming together as a team, and we're all going for the one common goal, which is not just to make the HCAC tournament this year, but to win the championship.
Absolutely. We definitely hope that the baseball team continues success off last year and has a conference championship caliber season. Talking about some of those other guys that have bought in, you've had a chance to play with a couple all-conference players. Talk about, playing with players of that caliber and what it does for the team.
I mean, it's awesome playing with guys like Darren Waterman. I mean, it's a shame Brad Kramer can't be playing with us anymore because he's hurt, but Darren's he's some special athlete. I mean, I love hitting behind him because they don't really think about me. They're more worried about Darren and messing up for him, and then that's when I come up and they mess up for me. And Darren just brings kind of that mentality to the team, like, oh, we have a pretty good guy on our team. People don't like to pitch to him. They don't like to hit off him. And we're looking for big things from him again this year.
Absolutely. I know DC Nation is very familiar with that name. All-conference performer as a pitcher and a position player. So that's pretty impressive for sure. One thing that we're going to have to try to do is replace a lot of seniors off that conference tournament team. We mentioned the first time we'd been to conference in over a decade. So talk about, maybe losing a guy like Jonathan Murphy, NCAA statistical leader, got that award this summer, and some of the other seniors that we lost. So where's the biggest area we're going to need improvement to make it back to the conference this year?
We lost a lot of our pitching, and our senior pitching last year really stepped up when they needed to, and we're going to need pitching to step up this year for them. We lost our closer, Alex Shoemaker, Aaron Patterson, our main reliever, who was basically throwing every game. So we're going to need guys like that. We lost our 2 and 3 starters, and then we lost Andy Heibecker too in that long relief spot too. So we really just need pitchers to step up in general. I mean, Murph in the field, yeah, he was great. No one worked harder on the field than him, and we need guys to fill in for him too.
Pat, what are some things that the team's going to have to do this winter to make sure that you guys bust out for a strong spring?
Well, we're going to have to come out working hard. Just after getting out of fall ball, we had a strong finish, but we still have room to improve. As we come along, we continue to get better, but it's just what Coach focused on is being mentally prepared. So that's what we have to focus on.
Going off last year, hoping that this year, we take a next step further to a conference championship. Just talk about one of your favorite memories or favorite moments here at Defiance College.
By far, one of my favorite moments, we were told going into the last week of last year that we needed 2 wins to go to the conference tournament. We got 2 wins. We lost the last game barely. On the way home, we were told that if Franklin sweeps Anderson, then we wouldn't get in. And Franklin, sure enough, did sweep them. So we were all bummed out, oh, we're not going to make it. And then we were told if Earlham sweeps Rose-Hulman, we're going to make it. So we're all just sitting around Sunday, whether we're packing our bags or going home, we don't know yet. Sure enough, Earlham pulls it out. They beat Rose-Hulman. We all start freaking out. we all meet up at Aaron Patterson and Andy Hobecker's house over there, and we all just, as a team, just celebrate. Coach Woodley showed up crying. It was just a great moment. Everyone was so happy. Probably my favorite since I've been here.
All right, thanks. Thank you for sharing that. That definitely is a great moment. And so for more great moments this year, please tune in to DefianceAthletics.com to follow the baseball team as they are geared towards another conference championship caliber season. For Pat Masopust and Inside the Hive, I'm Jordan Taylor. Go Jackets.